thousands, what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
To throw again on second down. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mayfield off the play fake. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley, 27 yards. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. From the 6. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get them going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 36, Mayfield. There again is Cooks, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Mayfield. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield on play action. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they'd like to let them stand.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Play action, now it's Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And Thomas has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Here we go.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mayfield now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up first and 10 in the fourth quarter. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
An inside give to Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. On the counter, here's Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 39, Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And that is no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown. Tim Patrick. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing that with me. Yeah, crazy thing that with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe, so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping it get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. when I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rolled the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them boys, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I turn on my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
they
in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding round and around. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Two dope, make better get around right now. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope, make better get around right now.
Yeah.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with
You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Me and my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment. Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goodness a big climb. Feel my flow is unshakable. Run it up. I cannot quit it. I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. a real one. Only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya. I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it. What can I say, man? I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday. I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up. I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming. The world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play and a first pass from Murray. Touchdown Giants! Terry McLaurin, 30 yards. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach.
And the Giants on 1st and 10. Their offense ready to go. Right to the air. Here's Murray.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often...
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't... And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown! Adam Thielen from 13 yards out. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. Herbert to throw right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert.
is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn up.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You trail by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had it bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Murray. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. The return is Reed. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Mahomes now on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Back to throw. Murray. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Murray to throw. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. We riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no
congratulate the whole team. Cause when you ride